Mike Owens here. Today I'm joined by Gilbert Burns, who returns to action, UFC 299, facing Della Maddelena in Miami, Florida. Gilbert, always a pleasure, my man. How are things for you today?
My pleasure, brother. Doing good. Doing good. Couple of days coming for this fight. Good fight. Camp is doing great. We're here in Gilchrist FC, South Florida, getting ready. Can't wait.
For those who don't know, Gilbert and I last spoke when he visited my home city of Liverpool. He trained with Paddy Pimblett. He was doing sparring sessions or pad sessions with the Everton football team. How was your time in the UK, my friend?
I had a great time. I went there to to meet the guys at Everton, and we had a great time. We watched the game. It was cool. I still have in contact with a couple guys, so was pretty cool. And then was just Liverpool was just a little rainy at that day,
Mm,
was just a little rainy, but
mm.
sorry, I think I just got a call here. 1 second. Yeah, we good?
We're good.
We good? Okay. It was just a little rainy, but it was a great time. It was a good day. I was there. I watched the game. Next day I was there. I trained with Molly. I trained with Patty. I had a great time, and then the next day I went there to see the facility from Everton. It was a good time. I had fun.
I love it. I suppose the other development that has been in your life since we last spoke was your collaboration with Home of Fight, your new collaboration with the
Yes.
Instagram and YouTube page Home of Fight. You want to be an interviewer? You want to be a podcaster, Gilbert? Where's all this come from?
I'm one of the owners now, so we kind of like we just have a meeting every week. We have a meeting, and then we're still figuring things out. But the page is doing super well. Now we're gonna do more interviews. The focus is gonna be the YouTube channel, and we're gonna do a podcast. We're launching the week of my fight that Monday, if I'm not wrong, is Monday 4th. We're gonna start a podcast, and yeah, looking forward to do a couple interviews, have fun with the fighters. It's gonna be nice to have a fighter interview another fighter like TC is doing, like Michael Bisping is doing. I think it kind of related good. For sure we need the reporters, but it would be good for us having a kind of deeper conversation, going through the feelings and tribulations to a fight, to a training camp. So I'm gonna be a part of the team. And I'm looking forward to it. We have big things coming. We're gonna do merch. We're gonna do so many things. So I'm excited for it.
100%. Well, congratulations on the news. Obviously, you dipping a little bit into my world, into the interview and the podcast, and obviously I can't dip into your world with the fighting too well. You obviously have this fight with Jack Della Maddalena coming up in a couple of weeks' time. When you got the offer to fight Jack, was it a surprise? What was your first reaction?
Not really. I knew it. I knew when he got in the ranks, when he was beating everybody, getting a couple knockouts. I knew already. I say if the guy keeps working good, if he keep doing what he's doing, he's gonna be ranked. And you know what? With these knockouts, the way he looks, no one gonna no one gonna sap the fight. So it might be a guy. I'm gonna keep my eye on him and a little bit forward. That's what happens. So yeah, when they offered me the fight, they tried to push to February, but I I told the UFC, hey, I'm gonna be good to go in March. Any day in March, I'll be good. They kind of pushed to that one that just happened in Anaheim, California.
Mm.
Even before they said who it was, they said, "Oh, can you go February?" I said, "No, I just can go March." And then later they sent me the name Jack Della. I said, "Yes, let's do it." February, I said, "No, no February, March, Miami." So, and then we got it done. He's a big name, I like his name. I'm a fan of those fighters that like to fight. They go out there to knock the guy out, to finish the guy, and that's exactly what he does. He's physically very strong, good hands, good boxing, good kicks. I know he can grapple. I heard for a lot of Australian. I was there in Australia, so I have a lot of friends in there. They say, "Oh, the guy can grapple. Don't get wrong. He can grapple." So looking forward to a war, to a good fight, tough fight. I like the name and looking forward to this fight.
I've seen you mention in other interviews, and you've been pretty clear that maybe the Jack Della Maddalena name is not the name that people have been accepting to fight in the space in between you in the rankings from that 5 to 10 range. You're obviously number 4, he's number 11. On paper, there's not too much to gain from you in your perspective. So what do you think a win does for you over Jack Della?
A win is a win, my brother. So he's always something to win. He's always something to lose.
Mm,
This guy's danger upcoming for sure. He has a lot to win, but I'm just coming from a loss. Okay, I got injury. What happened? At the end of the day, I lost the fight, so I need to go back to the win column again, and I need to be devastating. I'm looking forward to go out there and finish Jack Della, even with a knockout, TKO, submission, whatever it is. That's what I'm looking forward to do, to be there, to put on a show, to be excited, to make a statement, in making another run to the title. No, that's my goal going to this fight. And and a lot of guys they kind of pick and choose. For sure, I would like to have a top five right now to get back in there real
mm,
quick. But Shavkat just fought. Kamaru just fought. I don't know if it's gonna be middleweight. I don't know what's going on. Kobe just lost. Belal's fighting for the title. Was no one in there on the top five. And then going forward, everybody had a fight coming up. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna be crying and hoping and waiting. And to be honest, I'm the opposite. Whenever UFC has a problem getting someone to match up, they're gonna call me, and
mm.
they know I'm gonna say yes.
The bout order has been released for UFC 299, and for some strange reason, an unranked welterweight by the name of Michael Venom Page fights after Gilbert Burns and Jack Della. Is that a surprise to you, and do you see MVP as a potential threat in the welterweight division?
Uh, he's tough. He's very good. I was hoping he fought one of my teammates, Jason Jackson. He
Mm,
fought another teammate of mine, Logan Storley. Logan did great against him, but he's tough. He's good. He's entertaining. I like it. I'm a fan of the guy too. I hope he go out there and does good. I do like Kevin Holland as well, but I hope they make another war, and whoever wins become a big contender. So I'm looking forward to this fight. And I don't, I don't, I don't I like it, other people shine. I like it.
mm,
I don't think, oh, it's supposed to be. No, I know. I like it. I like it. I hope they make a big fight and a big contender come after the whoever wins this fight. But yeah, looking forward. I hope both guys do a great fight, and we'll see. We'll see. I hope someone does some big things, and boom, another contender, another option.
mm. You mentioned a couple of answers ago that the Belal is next for the title against Leon. The rumors that we heard this week was that the UFC were targeting some other names for Leon for UFC 300. I think Hamzat was mentioned, Islam Makhachev was mentioned, and also Shavkat. Were you surprised by some of the news that came out that the Leon versus Belal fight mightn't be 100%
No,
next?
no. And I just knew, like, he just a friend of mine just called me and said, "Hey, I know you know this, but just to let you know, if you didn't get hurt on your injury, and it already happened. I'm not giving no
Mm,
excuse. But if you have beat Belal your last fight, you headline freaking UFC 300. You know that, right?" Then like, oh, I never thought about it, but yeah, you're probably right. But I
mm,
lost. It's what it is. But uh, it kind of felt bad a little bit, but it is what it is. I know it's a show. I know UFC gotta put the best fights, and I don't think, honestly, Belal Muhammad deserves to fight for the title. But honestly, I'm not intrigued. I knew they would try to make the Hamza fight. I don't think he did because of the Ramadan. That's where he said, or maybe a visa issue. And I don't think Shavkat got the fight because I think he's still a little bit injured with his ankle. And Islam maybe a Ramadan situation
mm.
too. But yeah, I'm not surprised. UFC want to make the biggest fight, the craziest fight, the fight they're gonna sell the most. So with that being said, we gotta show up. We gotta have an exciting uh fight style. So then we're gonna be on these fights when they want to make a big card, they're gonna call you. They're not gonna try to call another guy.
Were you surprised with the main event that they actually went for in the end? Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill for the light heavyweight title?
No, I thought that one. I knew that I heard this fight was a done deal for Brazil.
Mm,
I just didn't say nothing, but that's what I heard. But when they push back to 300, it makes sense. They need a big fight. Those guys have a great style. I like both of guys. Uh, those guys hit hard. They gonna stand up and
mm,
bang. I like it. I would just think it's gonna be something crazy because he's gonna be a comeback. I thought it's gonna be like Nate Diaz, something like that. Like maybe Connor. I thought was a little bit bigger name, but I actually like the fight. That fight's
Mm.
gonna be fireworks. They're gonna try to kill each other. You have that whole beef with the Glover fight in Brazil, so I like it. I like that fight very much.
I want to talk about another friend of yours, an actual friend of mine, a guy who I've been speaking to since 2020 in The Silent Assassin, Vicente Luque. He's back against Joaquin Buckley March 30th. You like this fight for him? You think this is a good one in Atlantic City?
Tough fight. Tough fight. I'm not gonna lie. Buckley is a tough one, but Vicente back and aggressive, he can beat anyone at any given day. I just want him to be aggressive for this fight. If he's aggressive, he's gonna destroy Buckley. I know he can knock him out, knees, kicks, punches, whatever he wants. Not an easy fight, but if Vicente is aggressive and 100% there, he gonna finish Buckley. I like the fight. It's gonna be crazy. Just because Vicente's a good friend of mine, I
Mm.
would like to have someone with a number on the side
Yes.
of the name. But I guess it is what it is. That guy's another guy that never say no to anyone. So I'm excited for this fight.
Obviously, Vicente was meant to fight Ian Garry, UFC 296. We all know how that situation ended up with Ian falling out sick. I know that you and Vicente are childhood friends, but I also know you're very close with Ian as well. So when that whole situation went down, when they were booked to fight, and obviously the way it ended, I want to know, was that a difficult situation for you to go through? Because obviously you've got one of your best friends with another fighting another close teammate. Was that a difficult situation for you?
A little bit, but I know like if Vicente's like a brother to me, I do like Ian a lot. Especially all the crazy things that people kind of talking about him. He's a nice guy,
Mm.
family guy, works very hard. So I like both guys a lot. I always gonna support Vicente, no matter who he's fighting. I'm gonna be on his corner. I'm gonna support him. But yeah, I like Ian very much. Unfortunately, the fight didn't happen. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. But
Mm.
it is what it is. I think the only thing both guys were ready. Both guys were there to put on a show. Unfortunately, guy got sick. But it is what it is. Like I said, I like both guys. I talked to Ian before his fight. I think he fought a great fight against Josh New. People always try to hate a little bit on the guy, but I think he fought an excellent fight. He didn't got he moved. He beautiful footwork, beautiful combination. Yeah, like I said, Vicente is like a brother to me. I'm always gonna support him no matter who. But I like Ian Garry a lot too. Nice
Mm.
guy. I have nothing negative to say about Ian. He has always been a nice guy.
Yeah. I'd like to turn the conversation back to your fight coming up for that one final question. What I would like to do, Gilbert, I would like you to give me a walkthrough of the perfect day on the 9th of March. What happens when you wake up in the morning? So when you go to sleep at night?
9 on March, I'm gonna wake up, get a nice breakfast. I'm gonna have I'm 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 saying that I'm gonna have a very nice night of sleep. I'm gonna wake up feeling great. I'm gonna get a nice breakfast with the family, with the coaches. Then I'm gonna do a little shakeout, easy, going to the techniques, going to the details with the coach to make sure the mind is fresh after the wake cut, after the face off. Then I do my routine. I have a daily routine for the fight. Then I'm gonna eat, relax, chilling a little bit, rest, watch a movie, do something, take my head a little bit out of the fight. Then I like to run through a visualization, going to the fight, what I want to do, what I'm gonna do, put myself in a good position, bad position, fighting through it. And then I'm gonna chill until I'm get ready. Then I get my things ready, go to the arena, and then go through everything, do my hands, talk to see who's gonna judge my fight, get to my warm up, walk into the fight, and handle business. Go out there, do my best, no emotion, and go out there and get a finish against Jack Della Maddelena March 9. That's what is in my mind.
I love it. Gilbert, always a pleasure to catch up, my man. Thank you for the time and best of luck for the next fight.
Thank you, Michael. Appreciate you guys.